Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, hai semuanya. Ketemu lagi dengan Pak Agung in online learning English lesson. Now is for 5th grade. Okay, we still in unit 4. Unit 4. Okay, and we come in the third meeting. Okay, in this time today we will discuss about reading and small story time. Okay, in the reading I will tell you about how to read something, and also in story time there is a native there is a native people will tell you about the story. Okay, let's begin the lesson, but before we begin everything, let's pray together first. Okay, raise your hand everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully that what I give you today will give you advantage in tomorrow and will be useful for you. Amin. Let's begin the lesson. Online learning English lesson for 5th grade student. Unit 4, third meeting, reading and story time. Okay, everyone, prepare your book. National Geographic, Our World, Student Book 5. Open Unit 4. Like previously, we will discuss about life out there. We already discussed about extraterrestrial and life in the space. Okay, now open page 66. Okay, on page 66, okay, there is a small text. Okay, only one page, small text on page 66. Okay, I have the recording here. Okay. Jadi aku ada rekamannya di sini. Okay. I'll try to play recording. While I'll play the recording, I want all of you read the text. Okay. Jadi Pak Agung punya rekamannya untuk unit 4 reading ini halaman 66. Okay. Pak Agung akan putarkan rekamannya. Okay. Kalian dengarkan baik-baik rekamannya sama diikuti dengan membacanya. Okay. Let's begin.
Activity 15. Listen and read. Listening for life.
If extraterrestrials live on other planets, we can't see them. Planets in other solar systems are extremely far away. We can't see the planets, even with our biggest telescopes. But what if the extraterrestrials want to communicate with us? What if they are sending messages? The signal would travel through space. After many years, it might reach our solar system. The signal would be very weak. It would be hidden in the noise from other places in space. We would need special tools to hear it.
Ya, judulnya Listening for Life. Oke, mendengarkan untuk hidup ini, ya. Mendengarkan kehidupan out there, di luar sana, ya. If extraterrestrial live on other planets, we can see them. Ya, jika extraterrestrial atau alien, ya, hidup di luar planet kita tidak bisa melihat mereka. Planets in other solar system are extremely far away. Planet di solar system, di tata surya lain, ya, amat sangat jauh dari tata surya kita. We can see the planet even with our biggest telescope. Kita tidak bisa melihat planet itu meskipun dengan teleskop terbesar kita. But what if the extraterrestrial want to communicate with us? Tapi bagaimana jika alien atau ET, ya, ET ini ingin berkomunikasi dengan kita? What if they are sending messages? Bagaimana jika mereka mengirim pesan-pesan? This signal, ya, sinyal pesan ini would travel through space, akan berjalan di luar angkasa, ya. After many years, it might reach our solar system. Untuk kurang lebih bertahun-tahun kemudian, baru mungkin akan sampai ke tata surya kita. The signal would be very weak. Sinyal ini akan sangat lemah. It would be hidden in the noise from other places in space. Ya, bahkan akan tersembunyi di suara-suara dengan yang ada di luar angkasa. We would need special tools to hear it. Kita akan memerlukan alat khusus untuk mendengarnya.
Scientists at SETI have made a tool for listening. It uses 42 satellite dishes that are connected together. Scientists plan to have 350 dishes one day. They point all the dishes at the same place in the sky. Then they search for any data they can hear. The dishes can hear very weak signals. For example, they could hear a cell phone on a planet in our solar system. That's if someone had a cell phone on Jupiter. The dishes pick up noise from radios on Earth, too. Scientists must be careful to avoid this noise.
Oke, para peneliti at SETI ya, di SETI, SETI itu ada Search Extraterrestrial Life. Wait. Oke. SETI is the short for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Nah, ya. SETI di sini ada suatu alat ya untuk mencari ya sinyal-sinyal yang ada di luar angkasa. Have made a tool for listening. It uses 42 satellite dishes that are connected together ya. Jadi para peneliti di lembaga SETI ini ya sudah membuat alat untuk mendengarkan sinyal ini. Alat ini menggunakan 42 satelit ya, piringan satelit yang saling terhubung. Scientists plan to have 350 dishes one day. Ya, para peneliti ini berencana untuk memiliki 350 piringan dalam sehari untuk nyalanya. They point all the dishes at the same place in the sky. Ya, para saintis ini mengarahkan piringan parabola ini ke satu titik di luar angkasa. Then they search for any data they can hear. Kemudian mereka akan mencari segala macam data yang akan mereka dengar. The dishes can hear very weak signal. Ya, satelit ini ya, piringan satelit ini bisa mendengar sinyal yang amat sangat lemah. For example, they could hear a cell phone on a planet in our solar system. Ya, sebagai contoh, mereka bisa mendengar suara handphone di planet di tata surya kita. That's if someone had a cell phone on Jupiter. Itu jika seseorang mempunyai handphone di planet Jupiter. The dishes pick up noise from radios on Earth. Scientists must be careful to avoid this noise. Ya, piringan parabola ini juga mengambil suara yang ada di bumi. Nah, saintis harus berhati-hati dengan suara tersebut, karena yang dicarinya adalah sinyal atau suara yang berasal dari luar angkasa, bukan dari planet kita sendiri.
Hear a cell phone on a planet in our solar system. Noise from radios on Earth, too. Scientists must be careful to avoid this noise. We have not heard from an extraterrestrial yet. But is it possible that they are listening to us? If they are, most could not have heard us yet. We have used radios for less than 100 years. That's not much time for the big distances in the universe. In that time, our signal could only reach a small number of stars. Extraterrestrials from nearby solar systems would not hear us for thousands of years.
there's also sorry. Kemudian tadi Pak aku menjelaskan tentang ini length of time needed for radio wave to reach Earth, ya. Waktu yang diperlukan untuk mencapai bumi. Kemudian kita lanjutkan ke halaman 67. Ini ada latihan 16 dan 17. Kita hanya ngerjakan latihan 16 saja. Karena kita lihat lagi ya. 16. Check T for true and F for false. Number 1. Extraterrestrial have listened to our radio wave for over 100 years. True or false? This is false because extraterrestrial would not hear for us for about 1000. Jadi harus bisa mencapai baru bisa mencapai ke planet kita kira-kira 1000 tahun. Berarti ini jawabannya yang false, ada di bawah sini. Ya, extraterrestrial from nearby solar system would not hear us for 1000 years. Jadi extraterrestrial dari tata surya terdekat kita baru bisa mendengar kita 100 tahun kemudian. Ini baru 1000. Ini 1000 tahun kemudian, ini baru 100. Berarti ini false. Number 2, SETI dishes listen for life by listening for radio signal. This is true. Ya, SETI signal, ya, SETI dishes ini, on paragraf 2 ada paragraf 2, ya, itu mendengarkan kehidupan dengan menggunakan radio signal. Ya, true. Number 3, scientists point the SETI dishes in many direction. Nah, nomor 3 ini false because scientists at SETI pointed 42 dishes at the same point. Nah, they point all the dishes at the same place in the sky. Ya, jadi fokus ke satu titik. Nomor 4, radio wave from Earth are a problem for SETI scientists. Nah, this is true because the satellite dish besides try to catch listening signal from outer space, they also able to hear radio wave from Earth itself. Jadi number 4, this is true. Jadi Pak ulangi, false number 1, number 2 true, number 3 false, number 4 true. Ya. If you finish on exercise 16, jika sudah selesai latihan 16, ini ada latihan 17. Should we search for life? Write why and why not. Haruskah kita mencari kehidupan di luar sana? Tulislah alasannya. Jika iya, kenapa? Jika tidak, kenapa? Nah, ini bebas ini, ya. Apakah berkaitan dengan extraterrestrial life atau we will jeopardize our own life, membahayakan kehidupan kita, ya. Jadi ini bebas. Aku lanjutkan lagi latihannya. Halaman selanjutnya halaman 68. On page 68 there is paragraph of persuasion. Itu paragraf untuk membujuk, ya, merayu. Persuade. In persuasive paragraph, you write to convince the reader of your opinion. Ya, dalam paragraf persuasif ini, kamu menulis sesuatu untuk meyakinkan pembacamu tentang pendapatmu. Jadi kamu berpendapat, mengemukakan sebuah pendapat dalam sebuah paragraf, dan kamu berusaha meyakinkan pembaca terhadap pendapatmu. To persuade the reader, you use the fact to support your opinion. Ya. Jadi untuk persuade, membujuk, ya, membujuk pembaca, kamu menggunakan fakta-fakta, ya, untuk mendukung dari opinimu. Write strong sentences that show you believe in what you are saying. Ya, tulislah kalimat yang kuat, ya, yang menunjukkan bahwa kamu percaya tentang apa yang kamu omongkan. Jadi opinion itu harus kuat, ya. Introduce your facts with expressions such as research shows, according to, and the fact shows that, ya. untuk memperkenalkan fakta-fakta ya yang akan kalian kemukakan dalam ekspresi-ekspresi itu, gunakan ekspresi seperti research shows ya, according to, sama in fact, sama the fact shows that. Nah ya, jadi ada 3 hal yang bisa kalian kemukakan untuk ekspresi untuk menunjukkan suatu fakta yang kuat. Oke, di sini ada latihan 19. Oke, judulnya Forever Searching. Oke, let's begin. Underline the word of persuasion. Ya, how does the word persuade? Underline the word. Jadi we must find the word. Kita harus menemukan kata-kata yang menunjukkan suatu fakta di mana pengarang akan membujuk pembaca untuk meyakini opini dari pengarang. Ya. Forever searching, ya, pencarian yang lama, selamanya. Long ago, people thought that the sun and planets orbited Earth. We like to think that we are at the center of things, but scientists studied the stars carefully. Their research shows that we are not at the center. Copernicus was the first to say that the Earth orbits the Sun. He was right, and the Sun orbits the center of the galaxy. The universe has many stars that we can't see, and according to some NASA scientists, somewhere there may be life. Why do we search? The fact shows that we have always been people who search. For example, Zheng was an explorer from China who traveled as far as Arabia and the Horn of the Africa in the 1400s. Okay. Kemudian ada Frederick Cook went to the North Pole in 1908, and Roald Amundsen traveled to the South Pole in 1911. Yeah, we search both on Earth and in space because we like to find answer. And a big question is, are we alone? We will search until we know. Oke, jadi kira-kira ini yang menunjukkan kalimat persuasinya di sebelah mana? Oke, sama-sama ya. Bentar, ini Pak Akung besarkan dulu. Oke, ya. Jadi kata-kata yang ekspresi yang digunakan itu, nah, research shows, ya, bla bla bla. Long ago people thought. Nah, ini ya. But scientists, the research shows that we are not at the center. This is the first persuasion, the first fact. Ya. Copernicus bla 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 bla. Okay. The fact shows that we have been people who search. Ya. For China who travel as far as ya. Jadi di sini ya ada 2 buah ya, sama kayak ini. Ada juga according to, gitu ya, ada according to. Apakah ada according to? Tidak ada. Oke, berarti di sini ada ini menggunakan the search shows, oke, sama the fact shows that. Oke. Kedua hal ini adalah sebuah persuasion. Oke. Jadi halaman 68 ini sekaligus mengakhiri untuk reading kali ini. Kemudian akan aku lanjutkan dengan story time. Oke. In the story time, jadi story time ini Pak Akung ingin kalian perhatikan baik-baik ya. Kalian catat fakta-faktanya. Kalian catat hal-hal yang penting karena nanti Pak Akung akan keluarkan di latihannya, di kuisnya. Baik untuk pakai word wall atau menggunakan Google Form. Oke. Sekarang Pak Akung akan putarkan latihannya. Kalian dengarkan baik-baik.
Are you ready for a story? This story is called How the Milky Way Began. It's based on a Native American folktale. Long ago, different people around the world told stories about how the universe began. Their stories explained how the sun and moon were created. They explained why shooting stars and comets sometimes flew across the night sky. The Cherokee people of North America told this story about the galaxy called the Milky Way. Long ago, our planet was a great island floating on a big sea. The sky was tied to Earth by long ropes. At night, there were no stars to visit with the moon on its nighttime journey across the sky. And when the moon wasn't in the sky, everything was black. There was no Milky Way. At that time, the Cherokee people lived in small villages. Corn was their most important food, and they grew it in fields next to the villages. In one village, an old man and his wife grew the corn. They picked the corn in the fields and brought it to their home. They cut the corn from the ears. They kept this corn in baskets in a storehouse next to their home. One day, the couple went to the storehouse to get a basket of corn for dinner. When they looked inside, they saw corn on the ground. "Someone is stealing our corn," the old man said to his wife. "But who?" No one in the village ever took things from other people. "It might be a bear," said the man's wife, "or it may be a family of hungry raccoons. But I don't think it's anyone from the village. There are no thieves here." That night, the old man and his wife hid inside the storehouse. They sat behind a big basket and waited for the thief to return. The old couple waited so long, they fell asleep. Soon, a strange sound woke them. "The thief is back," the man whispered. Two giant yellow eyes looked at them from the darkness. The thief was very tall, with eyes 10 feet off the ground. "No man is that big," whispered the woman. Then they heard the thief bark. "Ruff! It's a dog!" shouted the man. "Go away, dog!" The next morning, the man and woman found corn all over the ground again. There were huge paw prints in the corn. "This isn't a normal dog," said the wife. "It might be a spirit dog. Spirit dogs are giant creatures that sometime come to Earth." "That is silly," said the man. "It's just a big dog. Tonight, I'll take a torch to the storehouse. Then we can see this thief and scare it away forever." That night, the old man and his wife waited by the fire in their home. When they heard a noise in the storehouse, the man lit his torch in the fire. Then he ran to the storehouse. His wife followed him with 2 big pieces of wood. The man shouted and waved his torch. The woman hit the pieces of wood together to make noise to scare the thief away. When the old man and woman arrived at the storehouse door, they saw a giant dog inside. Its head was in a basket of corn. "It is a spirit dog!" shouted the woman. "Go away!" shouted the man. The spirit dog took a basket in its mouth and ran out of the storehouse. It jumped into the sky and flew away. The old man and woman watched the spirit dog climb higher and higher into the sky. As it flew, corn spilled from the basket. The corn fell across the darkness. Each piece lit up like a light. The corn turned into stars, and the stars made a galaxy. The Cherokee people called that galaxy the place where the dog ran. It is the galaxy we call the Milky Way. The end.
Oke, jadi story time tadi itu mengakhiri pembelajaran kali ini di reading dan di story time. Oke, jadi sebelum aku tutup, aku ingatkan untuk diperhatikan tayangan tadi story time karena berhubungan dengan latihannya. Dan juga untuk minggu depan aku beritahukan untuk siswa kelas 5 akan ada ulangan harian 4 karena nanti sekitar bulan Desember tanggal tujuan nanti itu akan ada PAS, jadi akan perlu ngambil nilai untuk ulangan harian 4. Oke, terima kasih sudah memperhatikan tayangan ini dan aku mohon maaf jika ada salah-salah kata. Aku tutup dengan mengucap alhamdulillah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.